In this video, we're going to look at how you can use default pricing capacity and low occupancy discounts in order to make larger properties more attractive for smaller groups to try and comply with the new COVID capacity regulations. So if I go to properties and then edit, and in this case, I'm going to look at this property garden house. You can see here it has a capacity of 12 people. So I'm going to click to go into the main settings screen. And then this row here controls the capacity for your property. So you can see here we have a capacity of 12. Now, the capacity is full capacity is 12 people. I'm not going to change that, and I don't suggest you do. If you do, it might mess with some settings in SuperControl, and it particularly might mess with some of the channel integrations. So I'm going to leave that at 12, but I'm going to work with these fields here. So this field is the default pricing capacity. So normally when a guest goes to your website and checks your calendar, they will see the price for full occupancy until they select a number of guests. So in this case, I'm going to set it to 6. So I am now going to show the default price for 6 people, and I'll show you what that looks like in a moment. Now, although I'm leaving the capacity at 12, I can also change these fields here. So I could change, so I'm going to put 6 adults and 4 children, for example, and 4 infants. Now, this is still going to allow a guest to book over the stated government capacity, although we're in Scotland, and so in theory you can have 6 adults and children under 12. So you can configure this according to what you want. Or you could leave it at full capacity. This is going to control the amount of people that they can actually select. If you get bookings which are still over capacity, and you may still get those in from channels, then you are going to have to manage those bookings, communicating with the guests, checking how many households they are, and potentially cancelling bookings immediately afterwards if they don't comply with the rules, just as we've been doing for some time with large properties. I've also made use of this capacity notes field to put some extra information, only accepting bookings from 6 guests, 2 households, excluding children under the age of 12. So this can be whatever you want to write, and it will appear on the checkout page. So I'm going to save that. Now I'm going to go to the Discounts tab and make use of the Low Occupancy Discount. So scroll down here, Low Occupancy Discount. So I can either make this a perpetual discount that works for all dates by ticking this box, or I'm going to actually start from today, and I will give a low occupancy discount, let's say, till the end of the year. I'm going to do it for minimum night 0 up to 56, so all numbers of nights, and then I'm going to give, let's say, well, let's be generous here because it'll help us show the difference very visibly. For up to 6 people, I'm going to give a 50% discount, and then 7 onwards, I'm going to give no discount. You could, of course, graduate this if you wanted to. So now, if I look at a calendar, this is a preview of the calendar. I can see, if I go to these dates in October, when I click this date, you can see already we've got a default of 6 people in here. And this means that I'm going to show the discounted price. So you can here see the full price was 2,000. The discounted price is 1,000. It's giving a 50% discount off that price. So this makes the discounted price instantly visible to your guests, and it's a new change that we've published in response to this these change law. So this should incentivize smaller parties. We are still seeing high demand for bookings, so even though these new restrictions have come into place, there's still high demand for bookings, and so there is a good chance that for larger properties, if you're offering it at the right price, you will still pick up bookings for smaller parties, and this is a very effective way of doing this. making these changes, this discount will also distribute to channels so that your prices are being distributed correctly across those channels which do accept occupancy-based pricing.